ranking student employment decision criteria. This presentation presents the results of a survey conducted among construction management students at 4 United States construction management programs and the construction industry companies that recruited these students. 51 criteria that affect students' employment decisions were surveyed. The results indicate that while industry and students are strongly aligned on the top 5 criteria, there remains some misalignment on the importance of other criteria. The results indicate that when considering a job offer, the 5 most important criteria for construction management students are upward job movement, salary, company reputation, company culture, and company ethics. The paper that this presentation addresses identifies the comparison between the 2 surveys and discusses them. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics 2019, the employment of construction managers is projected to grow 10% over the next 10 years. This growth is faster than the average for all U.S. occupations. As a result, the competition between construction companies vying for the chance to hire construction management students narrows. Therefore, it is beneficial for recruiters to understand what is important to construction management students when making employment offers. To address this survey, our hypothesis was that the fundamental differences between what industry perceives as major recruitment motivators and the motivators that construction management students perceive as important when accepting job offers is broad. An employment decision criteria survey was conducted on 283 third and fourth year construction management students enrolled in 4 U.S. universities, and the same survey was administered to 60 construction professionals involved in recruiting and hiring CM graduates. 51 employment criteria were used in the survey and based on a similar study conducted in 2003. Respondents used a 5-point Likert scale, 1 being not important to 5 being very important, to rate these 51 criteria. A composite score was calculated for each criteria from the mean of each response and used in data analysis. A composite score less than 4 is not considered important. From the Likert composite scales, a ranking priority from 1 being most important to 51 being least important was developed. These 2 tables address the top 5 criteria for student decisions and for industry recruiting decision criteria. As you can see, the top 5 criteria are aligned, although not at the same level of importance. For the student, the top criteria in selection is upward movement in job position. Industry seems to perceive that company culture is the highest consideration or the primary importance when a student accepts an offer from a company. This table addresses the top 10 ranked criteria and identifies that industry matches 7 of the top 10 criteria as noted by students. Only work schedule, training, and mentoring program are not aligned in the top 10. Table 7 addresses major misalignments in criteria perception. The top 3 considered important by students that differ from what industry perceives are company-paid health care benefits, major medical plan, and dental plan. There is a significant difference in the importance of this criteria to students and industry recruiters. To highlight the discussion within the paper, The same top 5 criteria were shared by both students and recruiters, although ranked differently. These criteria being advancement opportunity, salary package, company reputation, company culture, and company ethics. The criteria ranked 6 through 20 show misalignment in rankings between students and recruiters on decision criteria for accepting employment. These misalignments, as noted earlier, are paid health care, major medical, and dental plan. The rankings in parentheses, for example, paid health care is ranked 6th in importance by students and 24th importance by industry recruiters. Industry may consider healthcare insurances a competitive given and thus have an opportunity to pursue the recruiting conversation from among other higher ranked criteria. For example, those criteria ranked from 10 to 20. Based on the Likert scale choices, only those rankings greater than or equal to 4 are considered somewhat important to very important. Overall, students rated 20 criteria with a composite score greater than 4, while industry ranked only 10 criteria with a composite score greater than 4. Within the paper appendix is the total list of questions in the survey. The conclusions that we can draw are that construction management recruits and industry recruiters are aligned well with the top 5 criteria for deciding on accepting employment, these being advancement opportunity, salary package, company reputation, company culture, and company ethics. Within the top 20 decision criteria, recruits and recruiters match 16 of the 20 criteria, although, again, not at the same level of importance. As noted earlier, recruiters only consider 10 criteria as important, while construction management students consider 20 decision criteria as important. From the data, industry recruiters undervalue the importance of paid health care, major medical, and dental insurance coverage. This provides an opportunity for a company to set itself apart if it has unique considerations within paid health care, major medical, and dental insurance. An undervalued consideration ranked 14th by students out of 51 and ranked 25 out of 51 by industry is the ability to change positions when you wish to try something new. This is a talking point that industry recruiters might wish to utilize to spark a student's consideration as they consider this to be somewhat important in their choice consideration. In conclusion, by knowing what's important to potential hires, industry recruiters have an opportunity to improve the recruitment conversation and set themselves apart from their competitors. The authors, James, Brad, Tom, Matt, and Keith, we wish to thank you for reviewing the presentation and hopefully reading the paper.